Continuing with our problem number 7, number F. This is where we actually broke off from our previous video. 10 over 13 divided by 5. Now we have to do two things. We have to replace this with a multiplication sign and flip this number. If there's no number at the denominator, it means there is a 1. So we end up getting 10 over 13 multiplied by 1 over 5. Now 5 and 10. 5 goes into 10 two times. 5 times 1. And we end up getting 2 over 13. This is your answer. Then problem number 8. Number 8, they have given you 4 y's. And they need you to write it as an exponential expression. In order to write it as an exponential expression, if there is a variable or a number without a number on the top, it actually means there is 1. So for exponents, what you do is when they are multiplied, you add up the exponents. Therefore, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 y's. So you would end up with y raised to power of 4. Number 9 is evaluate each of the expression. A, 6 plus 10 divided by 5. Now the basic rule is PEMDAS, which means parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction from left to right. So going forward, we are going to divide first, and then we are going to add whatever the answer is. So dividing these two, 10 divided by 2 gives us 2, and we bring this 6 down, so we end up with 8. B is 4 cubed minus 3 minus 5 times 2. Again, going over the rules of PEMDAS, you actually work inside the parentheses first. And inside the parentheses, that means we are going to work inside this. And we are going to multiply these two before doing any other operation. So, which I'm just going to copy this down, which is 3 minus, this gives us 10, which is 4 cubed. We could solve this, but I'm going to go ahead and wait. Minus 3 minus 10 will give us negative 7. If there's no number in front of the parentheses, that means there is a 1. You're going to distribute your 1 to, you're going to multiply your negative 1 with negative 7, which will give you a positive 7, which therefore you would end up with 4 cubed plus 7. Now we can go ahead and use the exponent. 4 cubed means it is 4 times 4 times 4, which is nothing but 64. So you have 64 plus 7, which is 71. Problem number 9, C, is negative 6 squared minus 6 plus 4 over 2. Again, we are going to divide this before doing any other operation, which is going to give us negative 6 squared minus 6 plus 2 goes into 4 2 times, giving us 2, which is, again, we can go ahead do the exponent. Now remember, this negative sign is outside. The exponent is only applied to 6. You're not squaring the negative sign, so the negative stays as it is. Your 6 times 6 gives you 36 minus 6 plus 2, which is negative 42 plus 2, which is negative 40. Number D is, I hope I was not out of screen. Okay, I'm going to move up a little bit. Number D is 11 minus 1 plus 3 divided by 6 minus 4. We are going to work this first, which will give us, the numerator is, I'm going to just bring the 11 as it is, minus 1 plus 3 gives me 4 divided by 6 minus 4 is 2. Now 2 goes into 4 2 times, which gives us 11 minus 2, which is 9. Again, we are using the rules of PEMDAS: parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, in that order. Therefore, we actually worked the division part first. We added the numerator, we added the denominator, we subtracted the denominator, then we simplified this, and finally we solved this. Now going over to problem number 10 is write 7 over 20 as a decimal. This can be achieved by doing a long division, which means it is, you have 20 and 7. Now 7 is smaller than 20. It cannot, 20 does not go into 7. So you are going to go ahead a decimal. Once you put a decimal, you can put a 0 here. Now 5, so 20 times 3 gives us 60. 60 is a number which is closest to 70 and is less than 70. You need to find a number that is less than 70. So 20 times 3 gives us 60. You're going to subtract this. So this gives us 10. Go ahead and add one more 0, which 20 times 5 gives us 100. I would go ahead, 20 times 5, you give me 100 over here. You would go ahead and subtract, which would give you a 0 over here. So for your answer is, for this is 0.3.